I had a very good trip to the Goodwill Bins. It's been a minute. Can you tell where we are? We're actually at the Goodwill Bins, my very favorite and your favorite as well. So I thought I would take you guys along. I'm looking for some things for some upcoming like room refreshes that I want to do in my house. And I also just have fall on my mind, even though it's like 90 degrees right now, but just some things to make my home more cozy. Not specifically like fall things, but just like cozy home. Just change of season. I'll will it into existence. So this place is always an adventure. Let's get going. So if you've come along to any of my trips to the bins, then you know this is where you can find the very best deals in thrifting, but you also have to work for it. So physically, you have to work for it by digging through these bins, and you never know what your hands are going to touch, sometimes unfortunately, but also you have to creatively think outside the box a little bit, because everything in here just looks like trash because it's laying like trash in a bin. So I want to give you some ideas as we go through here of things that you can look for, and a lot of the bins are going to look just like this one, with just a bunch of stuff you don't need and don't like, but trust me, there are treasures hiding among these things. I've seen people decorate with these paper mache fruit, and these were actually really nice. I shouldn't say fruit. They were definitely vegetables. There was a pepper and some other things that I just don't normally see. I didn't end up picking these up just because it's not exactly my style, but I think it would look really good, especially for fall. There was even a mushroom in there. My store has the homewares and the clothing separated into different bins, but I would just suggest being very careful looking through the home goods areas because there can be broken glass in these. I thought this frame was really interesting. It was heavy metal. I'm not sure what type of metal. If anyone knows, let me know. You would definitely have to figure out a way to attach a picture into it, but it could even be used hanging around a smaller frame hanging on the wall. I think that is a really beautiful look. I also did like this painting a lot, but it was coming off the back side a little bit and wasn't exactly the style of my home, but it would look really beautiful in someone else's, and I hope that someone else grabbed it. I was actually doing this thrifting trip the morning of the installation of my husband's office makeover, which I shared last week. If you missed it, it was so much fun. Do go back and watch that one. I styled a bunch of thrifted decor in his office, and it turned out so beautifully, but I was looking for some large scale art as well as a lampshade, and that lampshade was stained. I didn't find any other ones, but I did find two large pieces of art that I actually did a little thrift flip in. So if you missed last week's video, that's where I shared that as well, and it was I think it turned out pretty well. You guys liked the art that I created, so thank you guys very much. I thought this cute little pot could be styled with a plant in it because of those cute little brass handles and the red stripe on there. I thought this cheese knife was just adorable with the little croissants. They also had some that were like donuts, but the paint was kind of chipping off of those as well. I'm fairly positive that this is brass under here just because of the weight of it and the patina of that, and someone painted it. What? We've gone too far. These could be used on a Christmas tree to bring some vintage charm. There were so many of them. Speaking of Christmas, another little tip I have for you guys is that around this time is when people, I think, start taking out their holiday decor, their fall, and their Christmas decor. And so you're going to start seeing it in the thrift stores a good bit. So it might be a really good time to make a list of some things that you want to intentionally bring into your home this year for Christmas. I am going to be so intentional with what I bring in because I don't need a ton of stuff, but the thrift store is always my favorite place to get holiday decor. Here is the chaos of when they bring out new bins fresh for the pick-in. I ran over and found some beautiful vintage items that I'm so excited to share with you guys. I did not get this lamp, but I thought it was really interesting. It was super heavy. It just didn't really match the style of my home, and I hope that somebody did grab it because I could tell it was a really good quality piece. I thought these would be really awesome if you wanted to have that acrylic storage stuff for your pantry that's really popular, but save some money because I think these were originally used for CDs maybe. I regret not getting this little tiny cup. I'm not sure what it is originally meant to be for, but I thought thought it would be so cute after the fact to use as a scoop for my laundry detergent. I found so many of these drawer pulls, and I seriously considered getting them to swap out for an actual credenza that I got, and I will share with you guys next week after you guys, saw me that my Facebook Marketplace finds had an infestation of bugs. But I did find one, but I do want to switch out the handles, but I don't think that those are just quite right. I apologize that my videography isn't the most smooth during this trip. I had our 5-month-old baby sleeping on my chest, and so I was a little bit distracted. I found this, I believe this is for a casserole, right? Like it's a homemade holder for a casserole. I thought it was really, really sweet. I just didn't really have a use for it because I don't really bring casseroles that often, but it is really, really sweet. Someone put some attention into making them. I found the cutest clothing. I'm so excited to show you guys. I've already been wearing a few of it. Just some good brands and good styles that I really liked. So stay tuned because I will do a little try on haul as well. Like, what is this? I've never seen a kayak like this. Handmade or something? Huh. It even has a rattan seat. It's cute. So cute. I had a very good trip to the Goodwill Bins, guys. Let me show you. All right, let's dive into this haul. Quite the haul. Wait until I tell you the price of all of this because it was like so cheap. I really thought it was gonna be more. It just always surprises me how inexpensive the Goodwill Bins is, and I found some good vintage pieces. This lady, when I was checking out, she was like commenting on all my stuff, like eyeing it, she's like, you must like to decorate. Like, girl, you have no idea. So the first thing that I got was this copper pot. I was so excited to find this, guys. I've been looking for these, but they're not hard to find, but they're expensive. So this one, like dirt cheap. It has a little stamp that says made in France. I do not plan to use it. I know I could use it, I guess, but it has like a lot of, I don't know what this is. Is it rust or mineralization? It wouldn't be rust. It's stainless steel in there, right? But I don't know. I love it. I'm gonna hang it like so. I have a copper teapot that I'm gonna take out to decorate for fall, just add some like fall colors. Got a few more. Everything was like metal. Like they had so much metal, which made it so loud because people were like digging through all of this metal. I mean, I was too. So poor little Cass, he took a little nap on my chest, but it was definitely louder than normal. The lady at my store said that in the mornings is more home goods and more metals, and then in the afternoon is more shoes and clothing, which I didn't know that there was a difference there, but I've always found better success in the mornings because usually I'm looking for home decor. I found this. I think this is for butter, right? I think it's for butter, for biscuits. I don't have one of these, and I wanted one. Someone picked it up and was like, what is that? I was like, I know what that is. So I grabbed it once they put it down. I also got this. I just didn't have one of these. It's a bean smasher or potato masher, but we've just never had one. And I'm always like, man, like I wish I had one when I'm trying to mash beans. And so I was happy to find that one. I found this little guy. It is an easel. I'm not sure if it's missing something here or if that's just where it's supposed to sit, but it has the little peg here. So you spin this and that tightens it so that it doesn't like tip over. And I thought it would be really sweet with a painting on it that I could switch out or just anything like on a little shelf. I just really like that one. Actually, that would have been really cute in the shelf in my husband's office last weekend when I decorated that. I got some twine. I thought this would be good for the holidays coming up to wrap presents with, or like baked goods with this, like around a tea towel or something. I think it's actually like kitchen twine. I'm not gonna use it on anything that we like eat. Like I'm not gonna let it touch the foods just since like it's not new. But
hey, keep it out of a landfill. I can use it for something, I'm sure. I found this little hook. It is solid brass. No, it says lacquered brass. Lacquered, unlacquered. So I guess that means it's solid brass. Does that mean it's solid brass? But I got this little hook that I thought I could use somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, but it's like, I mean, it would just go in so many places. It could go in a bathroom. I actually will have a bathroom makeover renovation coming soon to you guys, so stay tuned for that. I got some clothing, some strange clothing pieces that I normally wouldn't pick up, but I don't know. You have to let me know. Do you think they're cute? I don't know. Clothing is like so hit or miss for me at thrift stores, even especially at the Goodwill Bins. And I found some cute stuff. I find that once you find a bin that has your size and has like, whether it's like dresses that you're looking for, like kids clothing, like look more in there, because I think that they take stuff off the racks at Goodwill kind of and like put it in one bin. That's my theory at least. So I got some cute stuff. This one I think is for my mom, unless I try it on like really like it. It is a little linen blazer. It's 50% linen, 50% cotton, but it has like the scrunched up sleeves, black and white stripes. I just thought it was like pretty classic. It's a size large, which I think I just like oversized blazers. I will try these things on, but they're not washed yet, so I don't want to try them on yet. But I'll do some B-roll adding to put them on as well. And then I got this little t-shirt, green, Old Navy, nothing like special, but I mean, those things are super helpful. And like green, I love wearing green. So I also got this like sweater. I don't know if it's gonna be way too small for me. I don't know. I'll show you in the B-roll. It's like cropped. So I was thinking with the skirt, maybe it would be cute. It's kind of this like synthetic fabric to it, so it's not like the greatest quality or anything. It's probably like TJ Maxx or something, but I thought it was cute, and I like these little tortoiseshell buttons on there, and like the polka dot sleeves. That was what I saw first. I was like, that's cute. I also found another sweater that's like really interesting. I don't know, I'm gonna try it on. And then I got this like little shirt from Target, and it was just cute, like with a skirt with these little sleeves. If it doesn't work for me, I'll give it to my mom. I know I've mentioned it before, but my mom and I just like swap clothing a lot, and it's very convenient. I got this shirt for Dominic. He's like, I don't know about that, but he fishes a lot. It has a giant stain in the back. I did not notice that. Yeah, he probably shouldn't. Maybe to like do yard work or something. It's like a bleach stain, even like a little hole from the bleach, but I don't know. I thought it was like not obnoxious. It's Timberland, so it's like a good quality, right? These are for Gideon to grow into, my 5-year-old to grow into. They're like these little, what are these called? They don't have a brand on them, so I don't know what brand they are actually, but they remind me of like Patagonia little hiking shorts, and they're like swim trunks. They have the little liner and everything for the boys. And then I got this shirt from Zara, which I thought was really cute too, right? I just like always wear white shirts, so I don't know. I thought this would be really cute for going into like fall and winter, since it has sleeves, and it's just like it's nice, it's clean. It looks like brand new, honestly. Both of the white shirts look brand new. It's kind of hard to find thrifted white shirts that aren't like gross. And then I got this sweater. Guys, this is something, isn't it? So it has like puff sleeves. I'm definitely gonna try this one on for you guys and let you know. But it has puff sleeves. It's got some colors that I normally would never think to wear or put together, but it kind of looks like, I don't know. Is it cool? Let me know if you guys like this purple and green gold sweater. That's all for the clothing, and I have a few more decor pieces. You're gonna be seeing these decorated more. I'm gonna show some ideas for how to style these as B-roll, but I'm also like in the middle of a lot of projects that I'm trying to wrap up so that I can decorate for fall and show you guys. So you guys are gonna see these again soon in a fall decorating video. I found this. This was like nestled into a bunch of clothing, like into a clothing bin, and I love it. So it has this chunky crystal, which I always love that look. And then I've never seen it where it has like brass incorporated into it. So it's a little bit like scuffed up. I think I could add some, I mean, the patina is kind of nice, but I could add some rub and buff to the top of it. I'll probably try that actually. Maybe if I get to it, I will add B-roll clips of that, because the next item that I have, I also want, maybe I should actually like take it off. Okay, hold up. I'm a hypocrite, guys. I was ridiculing someone at the thrift store for painting solid brass with black, like spray paint on a candlestick. And then here I am, like about to put rub and buff on this. So I did Google Lens and just like took a picture of this to see what other people, like if they had this, if it's supposed to be silver or if it's supposed to be brass, because I don't know. Like I can't, it's so dirty that I really couldn't tell. And then I found some that are silver and some that are brass. So I don't I'm just gonna try some Brasso and see what color it turns into. And so I thought I would show you that. I have to redeem myself. Probably supposed to wear gloves. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, definitely coming clean. Alright, so here's our answer. It is neither brass or silver, so it's just like plated. I did find that it says really teeny tiny here, made in England, but I gave this a good wash and dry to make sure all the chemicals are off. Look at how nasty that was. But what would you guys do? Would you guys put some rub and buff on this so that it's all matching this brass color, or just leave it as is? Typically I do like a lot of patina, but I just felt like this piece with the crystal, it needed to be shiny. So let me know, would you guys put rub and buff on this or leave it as is? And then I also got, ooh, it got tied to me. I got one of these things. They're for the hanging plates, and I'm starting a plate collection so that I can have a plate wall over by our little like crafting nook. So I thought this would come in handy to like stretch, clip the plate, and I mean, it's just, I mean, this was probably like 50 cents by weight, you know? And so it beats having to buy something like this new. All right, my grand finale item before I tell you guys the price of all of this stuff. I ran across the Goodwill Bins to get this piece. All right, it's a little heavy. It's very heavy. My goodness. All right. I don't really have a place exactly in mind for this, but look at the back of it. Let's just appreciate the back of it. Look at all of just how old this piece is, and it is solid wood. It's dusty, it's dirty. I need to clean it up, but look at this. Now, it's always awkward to show mirrors on camera. So let me see. If I do this, do you just see the ceiling? Well, look at that, guys. I am obsessed with this. So it's all solid wood. It's heavy. So for things like this, they measure it and they weigh it, but then they count it as like a glass item per pound, which glass is like the cheapest amounts that they charge. So originally it came out to $9, and I was like, oh, like that's a little bit more than I was expecting. She was like, we can do 6. I don't know how she came up with that math. So it would honestly be beautiful in like a bathroom renovation, like swap out a basic builder grade mirror with something like this, or you know, entryway, a hallway. Like there's so many places this could go. So I might add some rub and buff or some like gilding wax or gold leaf to it. I haven't decided yet, but this might be in a future makeover as well. I'm sure it will be in a future makeover. So I want to wash this clothing so I can try it on. All right, so before I tell you the total, I would so appreciate if you guys would like this video, as that really helps support the channel. I am shedding so bad because postpartum. Comment down below what your favorite item was. I think for me, it's between this bowl and this mirror. I mean, I just think this is so cool. And the copper pot, man, I had a lot of favorites. Just like good stuff that you would see like in antique stores, honestly. So the total for this was $14.92. I think that is pretty darn good. So come back next week because I will be sharing another take 2 of my family room makeover. I shared this with you guys a few weeks ago. You guys loved it. It was like a very popular video. But then the piece that I got on Facebook Marketplace, the credenza, had bugs in it. So it was this whole ordeal. I replaced it and I love the results. I'm gonna show you that piece and kind of decorate it with some of these items as well. So make sure you come back for that one. And I hope you all have a very blessed week. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Repeat after me. I will not attempt this DIY.